So, markets took a step back yesterday, and Wall Street had to process a mix of signals coming from the Federal Reserve. Hey everyone, it's Thursday morning, September 25th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital Asset Management Frankfurt. Learn more about our funds and strategies at amf-capital.de. Alright, let's get started. The Standard & Poor's 500 slipped about 0.3%, the Dow fell close to 0.4%, and the Nasdaq lost around 0.3%. That ended a short streak of gains we saw earlier this week. Now, the big story is still all about interest rates. Investors are trying to figure out if the Fed will keep cutting or maybe hold off. Fed Chair Powell gave a speech on Tuesday where he repeated that the central bank will move carefully, but he also left the door open for more cuts. At the same time, he called stocks fairly highly valued, which definitely made some traders a little nervous. All eyes are now on the Fed's favorite inflation measure, the PCE index, coming out tomorrow. If that number shows inflation staying under control, it could keep expectations alive for 2 more cuts this year. We also got some fresh data on housing. New home sales in August surprised to the upside as slightly lower mortgage rates brought buyers back into the market. But affordability is still a huge challenge, so it's not exactly smooth sailing yet. On the corporate side, tech stocks were a bit of a mixed bag. Alibaba popped 8% after announcing it would boost its AI spending beyond its original $50 billion plan. Tesla jumped 4%, heading toward its highest level of the year after analysts raised their price outlook and said tariffs aren't hurting as much as feared. Micron delivered solid earnings, a good sign for the AI trade, but its stock still finished lower. So overall, markets were in a cautious mood, balancing Powell's comments with some bright spots in housing and tech. Let's see how things shape up as we head toward tomorrow's big inflation report. Alright, that wraps up today's Capital Markets Quickie. Join me again tomorrow morning for more market updates. See you then.